Jones. It's cause you already know. Hold it down. It's cause you already know. Every day. It's really good.
What are you?
Live. It's motherfucking Monday. It's 7 o'clock. Oh, we got the notifications already.
Wagwan you Dems.
You know? But we still focused right here. Let's get it, y'all. It's Monday and y'all live tuned in to the motherfucking Jones Hour. Let me get a 2-2-2 in this bitch. What? Who this next to me?
Yo.
It's Kush, you already know.
You already know Kush_talk_radio, man.
What?
Who this to the left, man?
What?
Joe.
One more again.
Jonesy 2 times. Ozone Jones following me on the IG.
And in the
And
building,
we got one and only Ant Acid.
Dirt.
Ant
Dirt.
Acid. What's
In
good,
the
dog?
fucking building.
What up, y'all? How we doing, man? It's another Monday, man. We here. We back. We in the building.
I'm feeling really pumped right now.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm on another level, man. I'm in the fucking zone. Are you?
So,
Are you in the zone, Kush?
Are you in the zone?
Oh, you zoning.
2-3?
Ooh. He said
I'm playing
the
up top.
2-3.
The
He said
2-3 zone.
2-3. He up top.
I got long arms.
Yo,
I'm in
Happy
zone
birthday, shout out.
3-7.
to my cuz. You already know.
What up, y'all? How's y'all
I'ma
week?
holler at you. Everything is good, man.
Good week?
Everything is good. Word, man. You already know. Call us up 347-586-1677 if you want to vibe with us, man. Cause you know it's we got a lot of topics to discuss, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some various things in sports, some trending topics. You know, the regular spots that we do. But let's get right into it. Are we ready? Should we start in with baseball? Since it's the primary thing going on right now
Well,
when it comes to sports.
I like baseball.
Well, I like baseball too, but one question.
What's
Are we
that?
going to touch any hockey on today?
We could do that. Shout out to Colorado.
Yeah, because we could just kind of...
We could just get that out.
You know
the
what I'm
way.
saying?
Yo, start with some champions. I like it.
You know what I mean?
Cool. Shout out to the Avalanche winning the cup. Thank God they beat the Lightning. It was always fuck the Lightning.
Dynasty, Schminesty.
It was always fuck the Lightning. But I just couldn't let the Rangers do it. That's it. I can't be a real Islander fan and sit here and want to actually root for the Rangers. So, whatever, be mad at me. I don't really care. That's how the fuck I'm feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not a New York thing after that. You know, you got to draw your line with these teams. If you're the casual fan and it's just New York, everything for you, then I'm mad for you. But for me, nah. There's lines for each team in each sport between the two. We got like fucking 11 teams if you want to count these Buffalo Jones. You know what I'm saying? It's like, pick one. And that's the end of that. So, it is what it is. Pardon
I
me.
feel you.
But I don't want to take that away from Colorado. So
Yeah.
let's go Avalanche.
He said, let's go Avalanche. Nah, congrats to them, man.
Word up.
Chips.
Word up.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's get into...
Babel?
Yeah, now
Want to
let's
do the
get into yeah, man. No, I want to start with the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Can I do that? Can I get it in real quick?
Yeah, you can.
Son, Astros is probably our biggest threat right now.
I mean, we lost a couple of the Stros as well.
Yeah, I mean, but when you think about it, though, that's the team that we're going to be fighting against when it's going down into the series, when we're playing them in the playoffs. It's going to be against them. You know what I'm saying? And they no-hit us one game. You know, then we have 2 come from behind victories, like 8th inning, 9th inning type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when you think about it like that, like they had our number. They had us beat like all 4 of those games.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And we needed 2 come from behind walk-off victories. You know what I'm saying? By Aaron Judge, shout out Aaron Judge. Like this dude
Oh,
is
he's
a monster.
MVP already.
This dude is a monster.
He's MVP already.
You know, so it's like
I feel like they already did too much.
Yeah, how can
Right.
we not? How can we not see it? You know what I'm saying? But this is who it's gonna be. If we're gonna go to the World Series, when it comes down to the ALCS, it's gonna be against the Astros. We're gonna be playing them. That's gonna be the team we're gonna have to beat. Any of these other teams, I think they're stepping up. Toronto, Tampa, anybody that's gonna be in our division that also makes it, and anything on top in terms of like a White Sox or a Cleveland or something like that, you know. So we're gonna see what happens with it. But at the end of the day, I just feel like that those are the 2 teams that are going to be the biggest problems in the AL between the Yankees and the Astros for them to have to get it in and do their thing. And I don't really think that's going to be a problem for us. But we got to get it together. We got to match up with our pitching, you know, and we got to be able to score runs, you know. I like the fight that we have in terms of not being out of the game ever. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to back down and whatnot. You know, backs against the wall late in the game. We still down, but the game is never over for us because at any time any of the players could come and step up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, word. Yo, man. Like, Judge is a beast, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He's a beast, man.
I know. My bad.
That's all good, man.
No, yeah, he is. I mean, judge that boy. You know what I'm saying? He putting in work. You know, every clutch situation, he's just coming through. It's like every pitcher's nightmare now is have to face him in a clutch situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the pressure of you know he's not going to chase. You know he's not going to swing in any bad pitches. If you walk him, you know that might be a problem if like it's a bases loaded situation. You know. Or you could try to do it, but at the end of the day, I don't know if it's going to be able to work like that, you know?
Work.
Yeah, man, because, but...
Technical difficulties. My fault.
Speak louder.
Speak louder.
Maybe. It's all good.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
We'll get there.
It's all good. But when it comes to the Yankees and Astros, then that's what I feel is going to be in the ALCS. Like I said, we're going to be playing each other definitely in the playoffs. And this was just a foreshadowing of how tight it's going to be. You know, probably a definitely 7-game series type of thing. You know, and I feel like we're going to be able to do our thing because we've been so clutch and so nice. We riding this wave as just best team in baseball, 52 wins at 70 games. You know what I'm saying? That's next level shit in terms of the history of baseball. You know what I'm saying? Because look at how long that they've been. Look at how long the history of baseball is to have over 50 wins at 70 games played through the season. That's next level shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're talking about the nicest teams in history.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
only word. We back. Shout out to Hannah Acid.
You're.
Yeah,
I feel better.
let's get it.
Very good.
Word.
But no, I agree, man, because they only matching the Mariners that year. That's what they were saying. And the Mariners didn't even do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, they
This
had the
team-
best regular season with Ichiro and them, and they wasn't. It doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like how the Warriors were. You know, the Warriors were 73-9, but they never won the chip. So nobody ever really gives them credit for being the best team ever.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? People still recognize that as the 72-10 Bulls, even though they were 73-9, Golden State. You know, so it is what it is.
Nah, man.
Word.
They doing it. They doing their thing, and like I said, man, like Aaron Judge is, he's decent. Like when I say he's MVP already, it's because he's winning games for y'all, single handedly. He his whole career he had no walk offs. This year he's got 7.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm. The Yankees got like 10 or 11 as a team already. Walk
Crazy. Like seven's probably is hyperbolic. Like he's probably got like 4 of them, 5 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he's got 4 or 5 of them in his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Had none last year.
Mm-hmm.
Had none before this year. You know what I mean? Like these beasts are single-handedly like coming in clutch.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, it feels good.
And
it feels
yeah,
good.
no,
you know what I'm saying?
like
that's
feels
my
good.
boy.
Yo, feels good
That's
for you.
my boy
Yo,
Judge,
he's betting on
man.
himself right now. How you think he's feeling?
Yeah, he's fucking feeling amazing. I hope he does everything he wants to do plus more, and he gets us a ring, baby. I'm all about riding that Judge wave. Boys.
And you was talking about the Astros, man. Like I know they was cheaters and shit.
Yeah, I know,
but
look,
look,
they still got Dusty Baker, who's a phenomenal coach.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? They still got a lot of the core players. I mean, they got who's this young kid who you was talking about?
Jordan Alvarez,
Yeah,
man.
Alvarez.
That is a beast.
Yeah,
They have a
Jordan?
couple.
I think his name's Jordan.
They have a lot of beasts on that team.
No, but it's like, yo, like they're staying relevant. They're staying relevant. Like they did. You say Corey, you know, they lost Springer, they lost Correa. You know what I mean? Like those are some top players for them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They pumping out some players. Like I don't know how they stay relevant, but they do it. You know what I mean? And I agree with you. Yeah, they definitely are the biggest robbers right now.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all just rolling, bro. Y'all steamrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think you're gonna run? What up, Shaba? You think they're gonna run into not a brick wall, but a slowing down point? Second half of the season, the Yankees. Like, cause
I think
season,
yeah, definitely. I think there's gonna be some definite things, and I think it'll probably come. Sorry to say it, because it's such a long season, from maybe an injury or something like that. You know, God forbid it don't. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, that's what usually happens. You know what I'm saying? You get into these long days. You have 80 to 100 games in. You know what I'm saying? 90 games in. You know, so it starts to take its toll on certain players. You know, but I think they've had a good rotation going in. They kept the players that they needed to come in, and the other guys give them their day off when they need it. You know, and I think everything has just been flowing good. You know, the games that we've lost we haven't really been dominated like that in our losses, except for like the Astros that just happened. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
No, I mean they broke your win streak. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I understand that, but like, I mean, maybe it's because the Mets lose more. You know, like.
Well, now the Mets is nice this year too.
No, but we lost 2 to the Stros as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like not that long ago. It was like a week right before that, or
yeah,
like a couple days before that.
See, here's the thing, man. If I may break it down a little bit, because it's all perspective. Because not saying that we had a stronger schedule, but like that was on the road 2 games. You know what I mean? We was doing West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they hit us. You know what I mean? With the Mets and shit. And I feel like the Yankees, I think that part of their schedule is probably going to hit them. You know what I mean? Kind of the same way. Because I feel like they really have what big road trip y'all really did. Y'all really stayed real East Coast kind of. You know what I mean? Majority early in the season. Right? Banging out Toronto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tampa. You know what I mean? Banging these games out.
Yeah, those are in our division.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
we went and we fucking played the Angels and shit. Went over there and played the Dodgers. You know what I mean? Dodgers. Over there, yeah. Then Stros 2 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But I mean, you guys weathered that storm. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, when it comes to us, and we could finish like a little 500. Similar to what y'all did. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be fine.
That would be good for us. Where we didn't really lose any ground. Maybe some teams was able to gain some ground during that little stretch. On them, but we have such a large lead right now. That it comes in handy. Like we almost like 11 games up.
Yeah, it's like 12.
No, y'all cruise control, bro.
Yeah,
y'all cruise control mode.
We have a lot. There's a lot of ground from this
large gap.
We have teams have to do a lot of winning, while we would have to ever be doing some losing for them to start to catch up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good.
So we got ourselves a good cushion just in case those
it's like a good
almost inevitable
more than a half a month of losses.
You know what I'm saying? Where we do have a bad month. You know what I'm saying? Where we do maybe finish below 500 for the month. Maybe like a 15 and 19 or something like that for the or maybe not that much, but That's probably too many games. But it's something similar to those numbers where they're 4 games below 500 for the month. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's not really a crucial ball unless some other team like a Toronto, you know, only lost 4 games for the month. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe that might, you know, get them closer or some shit like that. But I don't know. I think we have a good cushion. But let's hear
Great.
let's hear
That's a
more
great
about
cushion.
let's hear about more about the Metropolitans though.
Nah, yeah, man. Nah, so we 20 above 5. You know what I mean? 500.
Mm-hmm.
Like we doing a thing. Like I said, I feel like we've been grinding out a lot. Like when you've been watching some of the games, like you know what I mean? Some of our wins are more of a grind.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing the Yankees like spanking people.
Mhm.
That was the kind of comparison I was trying to get at. Like that was
Absolutely.
like, spanking people kind of early. And we kind of grinding out, man.
Yeah, we got comeback wins. We got, you know.
And man, like, we mentioned Jordan Alvarez, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's tied for second in home runs with Pete Alonso and Trout. They all 3 of them got 22, and obviously they're behind Judge. You know, he's one of the league. You know what I mean? And Alonso's number 1 in RBIs in the MLB.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like he's having like a crazy hell of a season, MVP caliber too. But the thing is, like I said, like Judge is on some B shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And position counts. Like I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
it's a value point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to give that to Pete sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he's being outshined by Judge right now because Judge was having an eyed season. Definitely not what he's doing now. Alonso will be the
headlines.
Yeah,
He'd be the headline.
because not trying to take shade from
carrying
Judge,
the
bro.
Mets, the Mets to 20 games above 500 as we speak.
Yeah. It's like I'm not trying to take shade from put shade on Judge. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just trying to put shine on my boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's all. I'm like,
My
don't
boy.
sleep. Yeah, that's my boy, Mr. Pete.
My
You
boy.
know what I mean? You already know.
This is Peter was a shooter.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Never skated a home run derby champ. You're already coming back.
Where?
He's a monster, bro. Yo, he's a monster, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day, he had 2 dimmies. You know what I mean? In the game, I was like, yo, this guy's a beast, bro. And guess what? We playing the Stros again tomorrow. The 2-game series at Citi Field. So let's see if we get in the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the Grimes looking like he's probably gonna come back late July. So and Scherzer look like he's coming back soon. I think that he's gonna do 1 more rehab start.
Right.
So promising, super promising. I love Buck Showalter. I love you. No, I do.
Yeah, man, he's probably the best thing to happen to you.
Yeah, no, I love him, man.
To get all the signings, man. Him as the head coach.
Have you been watching it?
Whatever you want to call it.
Have you been watching like some Mets games at all? Maybe a little bit. Nah, you ain't at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, bro. Do you see just like how the players react to him, bro?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Nah,
It's like
they got crazy respect.
I really haven't seen him really like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I play him almost every game. I play him every game if I can.
Yeah.
If they're not on fucking Peacock.
Yeah. Excuse
my
me.
language.
Wow.
You know?
You said excuse me.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Word.
It's a
they
fucking
tryna-
Peacock.
Yeah. Nah, and try to watch the game, and found out they made him try to buy the premium. To watch the game.
Oh yeah.
And was not too
You
happy
put in
about
a
that.
paywall on my goddamn my Mets games, you know.
It's not just you, man. It's Yankees too, man. Yankees. Everybody's going through it right now.
Mm-hmm.
They signed it. It's a money thing. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, until it becomes solely on that,
I don't even know if it is everyone. I think it's just more or less like an MLB contract where every Sunday on Peacock they're playing a game, and then every I don't even know what day it is on Apple TV. But the only thing with Apple TV is that you would need like an Apple TV device or whatever it may be, or
Yeah, but that's so stupid,
or
man.
like an Apple computer or whatever to watch that game that's on. You know.
I remember. What was it? It was like what? It was Scherzer's first start this season. Remember, I was on the show and I said, "Yo, I'm mad tight. This shit's on Apple TV." And I forgot that I could get Apple TV, but I was like, "Oh wow, but that's still stupid."
I have one at the restaurant,
You know what I mean?
so
Like, I had
gotta
to
watch the game. So.
Like I had to like watch it on my phone instead of watching it on my TV. I couldn't watch it on my TV. I couldn't stream it, so I was like,
You can't mirror.
I don't think so. I don't think I can mirror from Apple TV. I think I need an Apple device to my TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why.
In order to like,
Yeah.
right? On my iPhone.
Screencast. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like I think that's the same way with like Android phones and
I think Android is more universal.
no, not even like Android. It's the same like not Android, but like Samsung devices or whatever. Like I'm able to cast to like a Samsung TV.
Yeah, now I'm able to do it to my Xbox, so I'm doing that. Like my phone picks up on the Xbox, and like,
But look at what we're saying right now.
You know,
We
the
just trying to watch a baseball
technicalities,
game, bro.
we're just
We just trying to watch a baseball game,
they
bro.
make it really hard.
yeah, all of that. That's for yeah.
That was
But
fun.
at least with Apple
Yeah.
TV though, it's free. As long as you have a way of watching it, it's free. You know, like you don't have to pay a subscription to watch it. You know, like that's all I'm saying. You know, like
No, it's still Scunny. I feel you though.
Still scummy. Word. So, but I mean, Mets Yankees again, another week of just bliss, right?
Bellissimo.
You know, just I don't know.
bellissimo.
Is that even a word? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. We need that. Drop it again.
You know.
A little more love in the air for the Mets and the Yankees.
Too.
Do we have any other Mets? I mean, not Mets news, but just baseball news you want to get into?
Not really. I mean, what you want? We can go through the.
Nah,
leaders.
it's up to you.
Yeah, nah. I mean, like I said, we playing the Stros coming up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Next two.
Mhm.
And a nice little homestand. We got our players coming back. You know what I mean?
Word. Sure,
Yeah, nah. It's. I don't know. You know, there's rumors Chris Bryant's going back to the Dodgers. So
Word.
let's see what's gonna happen with that.
Mhm. Yeah, well, if the Dodgers want to make a move, it always seems that they can
Yeah,
make
they
a move at
fucking-
any point they want. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They got the bread and
I'm
whatnot.
fucking sick of them.
Yeah.
Sick of them. I want to wash them up. I think they all got fucking names.
Mhm.
They only got nice when they took our third baseman. What was his name? Turner.
Yeah, right.
It was ever since then.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Mhm.
Fucking Mets curse. Fucking Lopez.
Fucked it up.
Come for ya.
No, but now you have time to rejoice. It really goes to show how
Oh, yeah.
the difference a different owner can make. I mean, your man do got mad billions, and he could just spend his own money. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. But
I'm sorry to cut you off, but do you think Judge is staying?
yeah,
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
think he's staying?
if we win the World Series, yeah. If we win the World Series, he's gonna give us the first offer. He's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let you give me the first offer. And if our first offer was somewhere probably, whatever, 300-400 million, 7-10 years or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably making like 50 to 68 million a year. I can't see him not taking that.
What if you make it but lose?
What?
Make it to the World Series but lose?
I still sign him.
No, Judge.
Yeah, I still sign him.
No, but as
Still
Judge, you think Judge is staying? His perspective.
mm,
You know what I'm trying to say?
I think
Just in terms of the movies, man.
No. I think it has a bigger effect in terms of his willingness to remain loyal to the pinstripes. You know what I'm saying? Like if we won, and you start looking at the roster, and you start looking at how so many of the players on the roster are going to be able to come back and try to repeat. Start a dynasty, this thing like that. That this Yankee affiliation has been so known for throughout their history. I think it helps that he wants to stay and be a part of that. Like we got it together. He can't front like the Yankees haven't done anything or spent anything they needed to spend or tried to spend to get what they needed to get. They got Stanton, who's coming off MVP season. Then they got Cole, who's coming off the Cy Young. They got everybody who's the best at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real, Say what you want about Stanton, but he was the MVP. He was the MVP in Florida.
Look, all I'm saying is that with San Fran and the rumors of them, going after Judge and them having no money to spend, like they were saying that San Fran has no contracts like after 2022 to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the California linkage to Judge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm asking you is like, what is your feeling on his feeling on the Yankees? That's what I'm trying to tap into.
I think his feeling is to win, bro. I think if
Well-
he wants to cement himself into a legacy of being a winner, he stays with the Yankees.
Well,
you wanna
San
just
Fran,
get the
San
bread-
Fran ain't no bums is what I'm trying to get at, though.
Yeah, but they have no contracts by 2022.
No, I
So if
understand.
that's what there is, all those players that might be there now might not be there then.
No,
You
I
know what I'm saying?
understand. The rebuild will be around Judge if they acquire him. That'll be the sell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know that, but
Because he's going to get the longevity and he's definitely going to get paid. You see what I'm trying to say? And you're going to be home.
yeah, no,
You
he's
know what I
gonna
mean?
be home, but
And San Fran has
Can
proven
he-
to get nice quick too.
they're able to make some moves, and they was the shockers last year in terms of how good they did and whatnot with the youth that they had, probably, you know. But with that being also said, it's like you're gonna be walking into something having to be set up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't win in San Fran after you say, even if you win in New York and bounce, say that's even happens as a scenario. You win in New York, you got that ring, you're like, nah, fuck that. I got my ring, I'm good, I'm gonna go home. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna be looked at as like, you know, someone that chased the money to just play to live where he at, you know? And excuse me, if San Fran is not up to ever being the caliber of New York, like yeah, you make a couple of World Series, but you never make it. I mean, maybe a couple of playoffs, but never get into the World Series or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? What's your legacy really gonna be? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think for certain players, it means something, and to him itself, it looks like it means something that after what he's done right now. I'm talking about believing in himself and betting on himself and not taking the contract. Because we didn't offer him peanuts. It was like $240 million. We didn't just say, hey, here's $150.
Peanuts.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't $150. It was $240 million.
About fake.
You know? Even $150 is a lot, but I'm just saying, like, they was ready right there. Like, yeah, 240 right now. What's good?
Nah.
You know?
He bet on himself.
And he was like, nah.
He just multiplied
I
that.
say I'm
He multiplied
all
that.
about true fake.
He multiplied that. He made the right move.
Mhm.
He said, "Nah, B. Nah, he
Nah,
proved it, yeah."
And he
I'm more
definitely
true
did.
fake.
Like I said,
Nice to
I think he already got that MVP.
Word.
Like from what he did right now.
Mhm.
Obviously, you know, not gonna work, God forbid. You know what I mean? Something
Mhm.
catastrophic. Like he could be on cruise control the rest of the season, and he kind of already got it locked up.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right.
And like 300 and shit. Shit is crazy.
No, you're fast. Yo,
Not
Jay,
for
what
you.
up? Yeah, man. But yeah, I think we covered enough with the baseball, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a good flow. Let's just get into some Knicks NBA draft results and whatnot. They didn't get no first round pick. They just made moves. They got future round picks. They get rid of Kemba. Got about like 9 to 10 million off their salary cap, and it's looking like they're doing all of this to try to spend 4 years, 100 million on Jalen Brunson, which is 25 million a year. Like,
Is he worth that?
I don't know. One, I don't know if he's worth that. Two, I don't even know if he's the answer just yet. Three, I just don't understand why putting it on the books where you're gonna have this amount of money between someone like him for this year and next year. If you do sign him, you're gonna have fucking almost 60 million or $50 million of your salary cap on just Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? And then you wondering why we can't get no players here. We just spending money sometimes to spend it. You know what I'm saying? Just to look like we're making a move. That's what I feel like we did when we kind of like got back Nerlens Noel and things of that nature. You know, I mean, I think all of them right now between Noel and Burks and maybe even a Mitchell Robinson or definitely a Julius Randle, that they're all quality trade pieces, but to teams that only would be looking to dump somebody off. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that's really trying to make a quality move for their team and looking to get any of those 4 players I just mentioned. Maybe a Mitch, but that's about it, you know? And I think that's where the problem comes in terms of that, you know? And how I personally feel is that we just gotta believe in the youth that we have. I think the little core 4 of you know, bouncing off the Yankees, like we was just talking about, a little core 4 for the Knicks is like a quickly a RJ and Obi and a Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Even though Mitch is somewhat of a trade piece, but those are the young players. They're probably all under 25. You know, They all have from somewhat of a high ceiling. I think they could mesh well with each other, especially Obi. I think Obi with the shot, if Obi takes the shot volume, he could put the points up. I think if Quickly, just has more faith in his game, he could be that quality point guard, of being able to hit shots and distribute, not getting erratic, not shooting air balls and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying the air ball is bad, every once in a while everybody does it, but, like, you can't do it at key moments when we need a basket. You know what I'm saying? Where you just pull it, like those type of things are not good. And hopefully RJ can flourish into just a pure scorer. That's what we need him to really be. That's what we've been looking for. And now our outlook on what we really need changes. If these players could come into their own, those little core 4 players. And I think that's what we need to build around. That's what we need to believe in. Similar to like what the Nets did with like the young cat with that had the fro that they traded to Cleveland, Jared Allen, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, and another player I can't think of, but they had like a little core 4 of that. They built those players up, and they made themselves a playoff team with that. I think we have that in place and could do that with those players if they, could just step up each their game. They all 4 of them got to be better than what they was this year. And hopefully your players do that. Hopefully they get better. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're this young and want to, cement themselves a spot in this league. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be done after their rookie contract.
No, totally. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough, I know I brought it up earlier, the fact that I'm like a Donnie hopeful.
Right.
But yeah, the post earlier today basically has an article saying that Donnie was spotted with Quickly last night.
Yeah, they've been chilling a couple of times already. I've seen that.
They probably out there with Chris
Quickly.
Brickley.
Mm-hmm.
Get some shots up.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Working out, they're just working out together.
Yeah, man.
No, not even. No, they were spotted like having dinner together.
No,
I've
they
seen them
chilling.
chilling.
No, they chilling.
But I mean, they also probably just work out together at the same time.
You know what I mean? Like, that's probably. Look, I really fucking hope that we're doing all this in the hopes of getting Donovan Mitchell and Jalen fucking Brunson.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, because all the reports are coming out, all these hoops the Knicks is jumping through to get this dude Brunson.
A lot of hoops.
I don't know. I don't see these.
I just I don't know. We gotta know. Can we look something up on your phone?
Sure, of course.
See who's the free agents.
No, let me
going
do
into
it.
the season. Yeah, you look into it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, B. The free agents. Who's the free agents for the NBA, yo?
Yeah, 2022 free agents.
Yeah. Because, like, I want to see some of these names.
Brunson's one of them.
Well, we know Brunson's one of them. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is not one of them.
I think that dude, what's his name from Charlotte? Bridges. I think Bridges is one of them.
Bridges is one. I thought Zach LaVine is one of them, but I thought he might have signed recently. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, Kyrie signed. That's breaking news. He's going to sign. He's going to re-sign he's going to sign the extension.
All right.
So he's staying with Nets.
Harden, Westbrook.
So wipe that out.
Beal,
Gary
Harris,
Zach
LaVine.
But Bill came out with reports that he
a lot of these dudes are on bird rights though. Yeah. So a lot of them are on bird rights.
What does bird rights mean?
Basically, where
they're big birds.
I believe that bird rights is that they don't have full control.
It's something about matching, like
the team. Yeah.
It's like the team could go over the salary cap on signing them.
Like re-signing them.
Yeah, re-signing them. So they could go over.
Oh, to re-sign them. So if a team makes an offer,
they could go over
to keep the player.
Yeah.
I believe.
I
believe bird rights.
You like that?
Yeah, to jump over.
You like that?
Soar over there. Yeah, but still, I mean,
y'all that's watching, when you use it,
the only thing is that those players, and like Bradley Beal, I would love to have Bradley Beal. Like that would be the answer right there.
Harden, Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Gary Harris, Zach LaVine, Ricky Rubio, Iguodala. Sorry about that.
Eagle dollars.
Eagle.
Dollar.
Eagle. And dollar, like the bird and the money.
Eagle, dollar.
Money.
All right, Thaddeus Young, Joe Ingles,
Yo, good old Thaddeus. Wouldn't that be the move?
Yeah, I think
Nurkic,
Yeah,
TJ Warren. It goes.
Oh, you would get TJ. You like TJ?
No,
Bubble TJ?
yeah.
Mo
we never-
Bamba.
he never did anything since then. He had one game in the he had a stretch of 4 games in a bubble where he probably shot the best ever in his life, and then we never heard of him again.
Why can't we acquire Bol Bol? I'm gonna keep bringing this up.
I don't know.
What's wrong with him, bro? I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think people just don't believe.
I think
Word, man. Shout out on YouTube, man.
Shout out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who that?
I can't.
Sit.
You can't see.
Oh, what up?
What up, Utes?
What's good, B? You already?
Would
Appreciate
it
the
would
love,
it
yo.
be 2022 or 2023?
It's 2022, 2023 season.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you the 2022.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, just with it, that being said, right there. I mean, we had Bill. Go back to the top of the list. Read the top couple that you were saying again.
Harden, Westbrook.
Yeah. All right.
Beal.
So Harden is a no go. Like nobody could even trust him. He can't even move anymore. It looks like Westbrook would be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just that like, is that can he change his game to work within the system? You know what I'm saying? Because he can't be as erratic as he want to be, or can't be with the stat pad and shit neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my eyes, I see every time he drops a triple double, more or less they win. You know what I'm saying? There's not so many losses when he has a triple double in comparison to wins.
I really think Westbrook just needs his own team. Westbrook don't need to be on LeBron's team. Westbrook needs his own team, and the team will flourish. He will flourish.
Right.
That's what he needs.
Right.
Nah, word.
Mm.
He needs to be the general.
Westbrook and some young dudes.
Yeah, or some vets. It's just gotta be people that's with the shits.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I'd rather get Westbrook over Jalen Brunson.
Oh fuck yeah! Bring him to the Garden, bro. Westbrook running. And you know what?
Yeah.
You know how much I believe it. I'll keep Julius Randle.
Yo, we're gonna put up the poll.
Yo,
Westbrook or
he
Jalen
would get
Brunson?
I
play
fucking
too.
hate Julius
He would
Randle.
get so much play.
Yo, Julius Randle.
Yo, Tibbs would play the shit out of him,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Westbrook would be like, yo, put some respect on my name, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
yo,
You know what I'm saying? No facts, bro.
no, yo.
Yo, bro.
Because
If I was on camera, I would want the fucking
Yeah.
Nostradamus hat,
No,
bro.
no, definitely. No, here, I'll throw it to you.
It could be at Citadamus.
Yeah. You want it? You want to do a 360 on the camera? Here you go.
No,
Here you go.
I'm good. I'm good right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Because
Because
we have a cushion after this.
oh yeah, word. But facts though, man. Because the Knicks team is kind of molded for if you just throw Westbrook on this team,
Mhm.
it's like kind of everything falls in line. You're not taking shit really away from RJ that much in terms of his game.
No.
What? Because you're actually gonna be adding to it because that's the type of the player Westbrook is. Because he's not just a slasher and attack. He's a slasher and I'm gonna get this triple dub kind of. Here you go, RJ.
Yeah.
Here you go, Julius.
Mhm.
Boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Shoot a couple air ball threes, but he'll fucking bang it on somebody's head in that game because he'll be mad that he missed.
He's not that old. Like, he's like your age.
It has nothing to do with old. Sometimes he's just erratic shooting, man. It's not about age.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you're right.
like the next
Decisions.
team is kind of
Decision-making.
would kind of like fit that. I wouldn't mind that.
Definitely, because it would be the primary ball handler. All right.
Yeah, nah, I mean, for Westbrook, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you. I just don't think with him is he going to be to the next unless he could get the people around him better. I mean, he's known to do that. He
That's
did that with
what I'm saying.
OKC. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs another chance at that. I think that the fit in LA was like knowing that LeBron is the primary boss and the bigger star. You know what I'm saying? He was just going to get the back end of any of the punishment and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I toss him a bag.
Look at how the Knicks flourished with Derrick Rose healthy when he played.
Yeah.
Give them this. Put with this Westbrook in there.
Hey,
You know what I
D-Rose
mean?
is still on our roster.
Yeah, nah, he's going to be 60 a year.
No. No, but I'm just trying to say, like we were when he was
Most improved.
when it got to a point where we all said it, and we were like, why is D Rose off the bench? Because we would much rather have him start. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because we kept going into slow starts, and then boom, Rose comes in, it all changes. But I get
If
you
we
know,
had
why
a
they had
Westbrook, if we had a Westbrook,
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking D
Rose?
Rose, like not even tandem. That would just
no, like starting bench.
Yeah. That
It'll be
dog.
nonstop for teams.
Well, I mean, I've always said we need a point guard, so anybody
Yeah.
that distribute and facilitate with us, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to. It's just, we just gotta see if he's still that young, if he has still some of what of that younger Westbrook that he was, where he could just be flying down the lane, just catching flight and banging on dudes. You know what I'm saying? That was the Westbrook I always loved. You know what I'm saying? When he would just be driving down the lane like full force and like you scared to jump in his way. You know what I'm saying? And he just banging it on the team. So
Or dish off to Steven Adams. Either way,
Yeah.
successful bucket.
successful. So we see what's gonna happen with the Knicks, and
Sounds like
watch out
right now.
for them Pistons. I think they're gonna be making some more moves. They got the Jaden Ivey point guard that we was looking for, and now with him and Cade Cunningham, that's a nice young backcourt. You know what I'm saying?
Detroit's looking nice.
Yeah. Detroit's
They
looking
got
like
three
they're
dudes,
trying
right?
to-
They
Yeah.
got Bay.
Uh-huh.
Top talent. They
Yeah.
got 3 top talent.
They got.
Kids,
They have a
dudes,
really
men.
strong lineup right there.
They're gonna have a nice young core of young boys. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine they get Bridges. And the only reason I'm saying that, because that's who Bridges said that he'll try to sign with if Charlotte don't meet his terms for the money.
Yeah.
So you throw Bridges on there too. That's a lot of young boys.
Yeah, not fair.
Word.
Now, how do you feel about your Dookie going first instead of Chet Holmgren?
Oh, Banchero?
Yeah.
He went first pick.
Then
Yeah.
Banchero go first. Yeah.
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 No
Banchero
one
went
overall.
first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, to who? To Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Magic.
They did a small move then. Yeah, a small move to me. I think out of all of them, between him, Chet, and the other dude, I think he was the most NBA ready in terms of size and just body stature, being able to adjust and still make a difference on the court.
Honestly, the only thing I've ever seen
Yeah.
from Chet Holmgren is that YouTube video with him going against Steph.
Mm.
And I mean, he does look KD-ish, and he was putting it up, but still, like, he's still going against like Steph, who's way smaller,
Mhm.
So I mean, not saying you should put it up. I'm just saying like that's
When you're that big and you're going against somebody
It
that
looked
small,
good.
it normally doesn't even affect your shot like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they're so much smaller than you. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Still a lot of off season right now. Like this, I feel like the championship just ended, the draft just ended. So it's just the beginning of the off season. So we'll see what happens with some of these moves. Be on the lookout for when the Knicks make a dumb move, even though we should try to get DeJounte Murray for 3 first-round picks and maybe like Alec Burks or something like that, and call it a done deal.
oh hell yeah, Pop would take that.
Mhm.
Pop would
I'll
take
take
picks
DeJounte.
and Burks.
I'll take DeJounte over Brunson.
Mhm.
Burks is a totally a Pop player right there.
Mhm.
I don't know anyone
Is-
else on our team that's more of a
Is Julius
Pop player.
Randle a pop player too?
No, I don't think
So
so.
you don't think we could
No.
just like
No.
Yeah.
No.
They try to sweeten it up or something. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to old vets that we have on the team, like
Yeah.
Burks might be the smartest of our old vets.
Mhm.
Like just saying, like he's easily able to, if we need to put him in the starting position, and he'll crush it on certain days. Depending.
Mhm.
I like your jersey on YouTube, bro. Shout out your jersey. Mhm.
Shaggy. Good looking.
Facts.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you.
St. Patty's Day, bro.
Word, St. Patrick's. Yo, that's enough of that because we don't need to get into
We'll keep
more
going.
NBA, but I want to hear some. Let's hear this Kustradamus.
Oh man.
It's because you already know.
Crystal diamonds.
What?
You need to wear the
Just
fucking
it's here.
hat.
No, it's here.
No.
You don't
You need
wear
to
it.
wear the hat.
You need to put it on, bro.
Don't care.
You can't call yourself Crystal Diamonds without wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Can-
You ain't making
over
no, you
the
ain't
hat?
making no predictions.
No.
Over the hat is
no,
fine?
you can put it over the hat. It's fine.
Yeah, like is this okay?
Yeah, like
No.
that. No, not really. It gotta be a little bit.
Hold on. I'll let the feather.
Nah.
Let me see. No, it's not even rocking right. You can't even take your head.
Yeah, bro.
What are you talking
What
about?
happens if you sneeze?
I'm not.
If you sneeze right now, where's the cat? You sneeze right now.
Yo. Tom Brady is going to the Dolphins.
What?
Everything, not this year, next year. Everything's
What?
lining up. Gronk retired. Tyreek Hill went. Tua's trash. Tom Brady's over here doing meet and greets at the Miami Grand Prix. Like the Dolphins did a meet and greet with all like the drivers and shit, and then you have one with just Tom Brady. Like what the fuck's going on? Playing golf with Lewis Hamilton? Nah, bro. There's too many things lining up. Gronk's coming back after this season, and he's gonna be a Dolphin because he's coming back with Brady for another ring with Tyreek Hill.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow. Crystal Diamonds.
It's good you already know.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you were wearing the hat.
That's what he says is gonna happen, man. We'll see it. This is episode 69.
Yeah.
Episode 69. This is our 69th time of doing the Jones album.
Called
man.
Cush's
That's crazy,
ass
man.
backwards.
It's crazy. We've done this 69 times. Close. Salute to you.
I know.
buddy.
Grazie.
You already know. Oh.
He said, "Oh."
Set the tune. English word.
He said,
What?
English word.
What?
Well, yo, let's get into the death match, man. We got a death match, right?
Gladiator Deathmatch!
Are you not entertained?
Today's contestants on Gladiator Deathmatch are Snoopy and Garfield.
Oh, Snoopy.
Why are we doing this to America's favorites?
What do you mean?
So sad. I gotta picture these beautiful animals
First of all, fuck
in a
Snoopy,
coliseum.
No. First of all, we got to do the tail of the tape.
Okay.
All right.
We got young Snoopy,
Young Snoop.
prime Snoop,
Low Snoop.
prime Snoopy. Nigga climbed you got a little doghouse, climbs on top of it. Got mad homies, all humans. That might be a factor. You know what I'm saying? He got like one little bird with him, and that's it. It's just Snoopy,
Yeah, I mean,
the
I
bird,
guess.
Snoopy, the little bird, and then like Charlie Brown and the rest
Yo.
of the homies and shit.
Snoopy's like 13 to 15 inches tall.
Mhm.
So, you know, if you're talking about like
So he about a
actual
foot.
tail, it's tail of the
Probably a
tail.
foot.
Mhm.
He probably about a foot in height. All right, so now we gotta go into Garfield now.
Yeah.
Garfield,
He's a puss.
he's a cat.
No, he's a puss.
No. He mad smart, but he mad lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a definition of work smart, not hard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work smart and not hard. You know? So that's what he do. You know, he stays scheming. But he love lasagna and shit, you know? So
Yo, he fucking
He
loves
is fat.
lasagna.
he is fat, you know? That might be a difference in the agility factor because he might be a fat cat. Do we know how tall Garfield is?
I'm looking it up right now.
He's about
Vitals.
a foot and a half.
He's probably 22 inches wide.
22 inches.
I bet you.
26.
I bet you.
I'm going right now. I looked up size and it didn't work.
Look up his vitals.
His vitals. Yo, I don't think
Put Garfield vitals.
hypothetical.
The thing is, there's a Garfield Heights neighborhood.
I don't know who that.
It's a neighborhood.
Where? Massachusetts?
Probably Indiana.
That sounds like Indiana. Ohio.
Wow.
That's close.
No. You know, it's the Midwestern.
You know,
Shout outs to Garfield Heights.
Yeah,
word.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, I know America, man.
America.
Garfield Heights. GH. Already. Woo woo. Go hard. That's not what they say.
No, 220, man.
Garfield Heights go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Listen.
Garfield's about 33 pounds.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I told you.
It's a fat cat.
Uh-huh.
Right, and about 12 inches. Tall.
Excuse me.
No way.
Yeah.
He's a foot.
pounds and he's only a foot.
He's
Yeah.
a ball.
He's oh no.
He's a weight ball.
Dog. But all like some of them muscle, like slim, like
Says
solid.
who? Says whom?
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win
The
this.
pictures,
Who y'all
dog.
feel? Who y'all feel is gonna really win this though?
Oh, Snoopy.
Snoopy.
D-O-double-G.
Yo, Snoop is gonna get a claw straight to the face, lazily, like that. Snoopy's gonna retreat, not gonna want anything to do with it. He's gonna be bouncing.
After
All
Snoopy.
right, he's gonna walk out the door with the fucking stick with the bag hanging off the side of the stick. All right,
Oh,
and
this
it's gonna
movie?
be like, yeah, it's gonna be like a sad song as he walks out and shit.
Also,
Yeah.
Yonder Horizon.
Yeah, and he's gonna stop at the bus stop. All right, and that bird is gonna fucking follow him. All right, and he's gonna chill at the bus stop. All right, and he's gonna have a long ass montage sequence. All right, where he's like, like thinking sadly about how he got fucking like stabbed in the nose by Garfield's fucking fat ass fucking claw.
All
All
right.
right, that smells like lasagna. All right, and put the fucking shame while a little fucking like Tweety Bird fucking like thing. All right, it's like talking shit to him, like, yo, you suck, dog. Like, you straight up just retreated. All right, this lazy ass slap that came at
Oh,
you
got you,
like
got
like
you.
slow mo, like Garfield went like a fucking yawn. All right,
Alright.
and smacked the motherfucker in the goddamn nose.
All right.
All right, and then yeah, yo,
Look,
shameful. All right,
Safe.
Look, man. You said all that to just say Garfield was gonna smack him.
yeah,
After-
and
after
Snoopy's not gonna be with it, bro.
After Snoopy rips him apart and he rips out his inside, it's gonna be fucking whole lasagna and he's gonna have a delicious meal.
That's not what Snoopy do though.
No, but it's a gladiator death match. What do you think's gonna happen?
That is a gladiator death match, but Snoopy's gonna be like, yo, I'm above it.
What?
On some
Yo,
pretentious
what
shit.
Above it. There's gonna be
We can't. Come on.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? We're gonna have a. I'm above it clause.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
I
gonna
only
try to
think-
take a nap somewhere.
I only think Snoopy's gonna win, only because I didn't know Garfield was 33 fucking pounds, man. Damn.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
You're not gonna be able to turn around.
He's a
fast
little pizza
enough.
ball.
That's it, bro. It's done for you, man. You're gonna be.
He's a little pizza ball.
That's it.
I don't know what the fuck that is. He's a little pizza ball.
Yeah, well,
I Snoop, man.
yeah.
Snoop?
Snoop.
I thought I at least Jones is back on this, all right?
I almost
I'm
went.
talking about a solid 33 pounds.
Yeah, no. You know, he thought he was a warrior cat. No.
Nah, he's like a sleeping giant, dog. Like, I'm talking about for cat standards, all
Yeah,
right?
nah, he
He,
is.
like,
He's
I'm
definitely
talking
bigger than
about,
Snoopy. He's
I'm
bigger
talking
than
about,
Snoopy.
yeah, I'm talking about like, what would it be? Like, what the fuck is it? Emelianenko. Like on some MMA shit.
Karolinko?
Like, no, Emelianenko. All right, Fedor Emelianenko. All right, like on some MMA. If you know anything about MMA, like or fighters, Fedor Emelianenko is a fucking. The dude looks like a goddamn tree trunk. He looks fat as hell. All right, he looks like he hasn't worked out forever.
So you think it's Garfield?
But my guy is like chugging beers and throwing logs in the fucking goddamn fucking woods and shit.
So you relate him to
Right.
Garfield?
And yeah, absolutely. Garfield life, bro. Takes a lot of naps. All right. That's what sumo wrestlers do. He just eats a lot, takes a lot of naps, all right, and he just fucks up shit.
I think when you decided this one,
I already had
with
it.
Snoopy. Yeah, you had all of this ready. I said, I'm gonna. You practice this shit in the mirror.
Yeah.
He was like spaghetti.
Yeah. Spaghetti.
All of that.
Word.
This guy in. I think we got it.
I'm
I'm
going
going
Snoop,
Garfield.
man.
I'm going Snoopy. Going Snoop. That's the death match for this week. Ant goes in, but I think
Gladiator deathmatch.
he might have persuaded some people.
Couple people. I'll tell you this. I do want lasagna now.
Lasagna.
Tell me that.
Lasagna.
Tell me that. Like, but I'm like, yo, I'm just picturing Garfield eating lasagna right now. Like, I'm starving. Or like, I'll take baked ziti.
Mhm.
Word.
Right.
Hold on, I need to make a text.
Yo, let's get into a blind year, B.
Okay.
It's good you already know.
Blanchia,
You done know.
scantia.
Well,
You don't know.
BET Awards 2022.
What? When did that happen?
Yesterday, right? Over the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do this.
When
I
this
think the
article was
happened.
published. So around then, maybe 26. What
It was
is it?
yesterday.
Yeah. I didn't really pay attention, but it was relevant. So I looked into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Looked up some winners and nominees.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be past Scutnias and Bluntnias, but obviously who they
New
versus.
opponents.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get
Who
it.
they versus.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
2022 BET, let's get it.
Chris Breezy,
Oh,
nominee for best male.
okay, we don't need it.
Oh, okay. I just
Yeah, we don't need the whole breakdown.
The Weeknd.
card.
The weekend. Definitely Christmas.
The weekend.
Full of Christmas.
The weekend.
Yeah, that was quick. That was quick.
I do other shit too with the weekend.
What?
Excuse me?
Pause?
No. You know, maybe do some hallucinogenics or some
Oh,
shit.
Oh.
It's good you already
Nah. The dude.
Weird.
Nah. Breezy's never been like, yo, about that, like, that culture, you know?
Listen, man.
No, you guys are reaching.
No,
Man.
I was reaching for the comedy. It was funny,
Yeah.
but no, I feel you. No, I feel you because the weekend is more on that level, but Chris Brown's probably on that level too.
First two weekend albums are like all about like him just dropping a lot of like K and shit. You know?
Go ahead.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna go Chris Breezy.
Me too.
I think I'll just vibe with him more. I think the weekend's too druggy for me.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Really though?
Yeah.
I think you're more on that vibe.
Hey, who you smoking with? Chris Brown or the weekend? Okay.
Brown.
Okay, there we go. Chris Brown.
She thought it was a setup.
Yeah, nah. We watching you.
It wasn't a setup.
No, and I gotta check any comments on the, Chris Brown on IG or something. No, I'm playing. I'm not gonna talk.
Shut up.
Go ahead, next one.
Go!
Tyler the Creator,
Tyler.
Lil Baby.
Tyler the Creator.
I'm smoking with Little Baby.
This one,
Even though I know Tyler the Creator doesn't smoke, I would totally smoke with Tyler the Creator.
like even like because of that too, like that's a plus. Like you don't smoke, but I get to smoke this with you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Little Baby. I'm going Chiquito Bebe.
Interesting.
I've never heard him call that before.
Yeah, I'm going Tyler off of that just because he said that. Yeah, no, yeah,
No.
it might be. It might
You
be.
ruined it for him.
Yeah, yeah.
I might have fucked it up.
Yeah.
I always do that, man.
Jones is like, yo, Chiquito
Like
baby.
he was selling.
I was.
He's like, yo, Kush, I'm hanging out with Chiquito baby.
I violated Nicki Minaj, trying to give her a shout out, and I violated now Little Baby, trying to give him a blind.
Yeah.
I'm fucking up, bro. I don't mean it.
Call it by his Telemundo name.
Chiquito Bebe. Performing live, that's like before making live.
Univision.
How you say performing in Spanish?
Chiquito
How you
baby.
say it? How you say it? How you say it? How you say it in Spanish?
I'm gonna be like Lil Baby.
No, performing live. That's what I needed.
Oh,
Anyway, I
yeah.
don't know.
That was.
Univision live.
In
Chiquito baby.
En vivo. Chiquito Bebé en vivo. Canal 41. Telemundo. Esta noche. A las 7 de la tarde. Wow, fucking bilingual out here. You know what I'm saying? He does this. All right.
That was a classic moment. Though.
Yes, coming back.
That was funny.
I picked no baby though.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. Missy Elliott,
Mm.
the queen, Beyonce.
Wow.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, I'm going Missy.
I think I'm going Missy too.
Yeah. Trifecta.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think.
the Beehive about
Yeah.
to cancel the Jones Hour right now. They're about to cancel us right now.
No, why? It's not a knock.
We're not.
It's not a knock. I'm just calling it Kanye.
with Beyonce.
No, it's Kanye.
We're not. Yeah. We're
Done.
more hip hop fans than we
Cancel.
are R&B fans. That's
Cancel.
shows that.
It's gonna be trending.
Cancel culture.
It's gonna
My
be-
bad.
It's gonna be trending. Fuck the Jones Hour on Twitter tomorrow.
Yeah. The following is strong.
We only got like 4 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
Damn, this one is
Denzel.
hard, bro. Yeah, because I like my natural
I'm
reaction.
going with the New Yorker.
My natural reaction is kind of like Will Smith, man. Because I just the Fresh Prince was big. You know what I'm saying? It came out as me as a young nigga looking up to that. I fuck with Fresh Prince hard body. You know what I'm saying? So him being Will Smith, it does that. But I don't know, Denzel is an OG of the OGs, dog. Like, damn, that's a hard choice.
One of
man.
the best actors
Yeah,
on the planet.
you don't miss it. You don't miss a
Right.
session with Denzel, man. I gotta choose Denzel.
New York City kid.
I gotta choose Denzel, bro. Like, I really
Notoriously
want to choose
cool as
Will
hell.
Smith, somebody else. Like, if it would have been like somebody else, like Brad Pitt, Will Smith, I'd have been with Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
what I'm saying.
you never catch Denzel slipping.
But Brad, I mean, Denzel, definitely. I don't fuck with Denzel. Dude. How you feel about that?
Nah, I feel you, man, but I'm thinking I'm still going Denzel too.
Like,
Like, I feel you. It's hard.
3 back to back.
It's hard.
Back to
Like,
back.
I love Will Smith.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm so going. I want to know why he slapped him. And if there was some Illuminati shit going on. Rite of passage.
If you don't make it out of that, we know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's definitely.
You need to
happened.
smack another rich black man.
No, what happened? No, what happens is that he told him, and then he had to kill him.
And that slap, he took his soul.
He said, "I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think most.
He told
Yeah,
Kush and then killed him after. It's fucked up.
Okay, so Will Smith,
I'm going Denzel.
Denzel. Yeah, I'm going Denzel.
Denzel. Yeah,
Alright,
no, it's tough, man.
We got all this.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Keep
get
going.
it. Let's get it.
What's next?
Queen Latifah,
Oh,
Candace Parker,
Candace Parker.
champion.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go Queen Latifah.
Yeah, I'm going Queen.
I want to do Candace Parker, but Queen Latifah just has so much history and has so much knowledge, man. She's been able to just, she doesn't. I feel like she doesn't even get enough credit for the type of transcending that she's done with, starting as a female hip hop artist, rapper. You know what I'm saying? Someone that had bars, had lyrics, somebody that you could, that solidified her spot with some of the greats in female or just in rap in general, and do so many transitions into like all of these different roles in movies, then like in normal TV sitcoms, then hosting your own talk show, then doing the all the makeup commercials and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like she's just so smart and whatnot. Like, and who was the person who was her? Queen Latifah?
Candace
Candace
Parker.
Parker.
Yeah, Candace Parker. I can't fuck with her in comparison to that.
Yeah, no, I just feel like she's an OG and she's funny as hell. You know what I mean? And
I don't know. I really respect the
better
shit
talk.
out of Candace Parker. Like when it comes down to basketball.
No, I get it.
She's
being
gangster.
a
She's
fan
no,
of
she is.
basketball.
Yeah.
No, I really fucks with Candace Parker, but
like, these are my choices. 2 tickets.
It's hard,
2 tickets.
She got fucking game. That's all I'm saying.
Candace Parker, I would pick somebody. I would pick Candace. You know what I'm saying?
If we're talking about like greatest female basketball players ever, she's probably up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I go with Candace for that reason.
I feel you. Last one.
Last one.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Who was
The
Aaron
football
Donald?
player?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sportsman Award of the year. That's why.
Mhm.
Serena Williams.
Serena.
I think I don't know who Aaron Donald is, so I'm gonna go with Serena Williams.
He doesn't. You don't know. He doesn't know what Aaron Donald is.
I don't
Takes the Rams.
Rams.
What do you
Okay.
know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
mean,
apologize
damn.
for this one, Ant. I didn't think this one would
You're right.
be out the round.
I think I got to say Serena. You know what I'm saying?
That you got to?
Yeah, just for the legend status. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're talking
I'm
about
talking about Serena Williams, man. One of the best.
the greatest
Black
female,
players,
like
yeah.
not even the black, like the greatest female tennis player.
No, but I'm just saying for what she's done.
You know what?
People have come.
For the sake that he didn't know, can I take the Aaron Donald one out and keep Serena?
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
Oh, now.
Right.
Now it's Mary J.
Quick edit.
Yeah, now it's
Quick
Mary
little-
J. That's your switch.
Quick
That's your
little 2-2.
switch. That's your switch, man. Mary J. Is definitely a top artist for me. One of my favorite all-time R&B singers. She's probably my favorite. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Mary J. I mean, you know, along with like Alicia. You know. Yeah, man. There ain't no topping her for me. So sorry, Serena, but Mary J for me.
I still go Serena.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. I love her music and shit.
Mhm.
And if you consider it your greatest, I could totally like respect your decision.
Mhm.
But like when it comes down to like female R&B singers, Erykah Badu is number one. You know, so like that's just me. Like if you put Badu versus Serena, I would totally go Badu.
Mhm.
You know, but Serena's still.
Serena.
Hell yeah,
'Cause she's number one.
great. Yeah, she's a number one.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mary is number one.
I
I
feel
think
you.
hip hop, you know.
I feel you.
So I definitely would be
It's good you
smoking with Mary
already
J.
know.
Mary Jane.
But yeah, Blunt, yeah, man.
Mary Jane with Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? I had a ball like that. Shout out Marvelous
Marvelous.
on that track. All right, but now I want to end on the show on a more serious note. We had some real trending topics this past week within the world and within New York. I think we should start within our city and state first before we get into the countrywide changes that occurred. But the state laws for New York to get guns now, it's legal. You know, you could get your gun permit, you could get your concealed permit, you could buy a gun, the harsh, serious background checks before, where you had only certain stipulations, where maybe if you was a business owner or traveled with a certain amount of money into certain places. You know what I'm saying? Like if you constantly bring in 15,000 or more plus money into like a bank every week or something like that, you're allowed.
Yeah, I thought.
You're allowed to bring your gap with
I
you.
thought, yeah, no, I thought they legalized concealed.
No. I'm talking about what it used to be before.
Oh,
before the concealed.
Yeah.
Now it's anybody
It
can
was-
just about do it as long as you don't. You know, obviously there's still the felony. There's still a thing. Like if you got a felony, you're not.
And we still have New York City laws.
Yeah.
You know, our city laws are the city laws. So like they're their own thing. State laws are completely different. So if you live in upstate, then this is, you know.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
Long Island,
exactly.
but out of the 5 boroughs, it's still the same.
Mhm.
But you know, I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a transition of a couple of years before it actually does better. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be more. Probably maybe a quick increase before there is a decrease in the overall gun usage when the immediate outcomes of this new law comes in. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how you feel? Like you think that there's actually going to be a decrease in gun usage because of this?
I think, you know what it is? Here's what I'm going to tell you. We went down to Florida. Remember, Chris? We drove down to Florida. And we actually with your brother, shout out me and Marines. So we go to Florida and we go to play ball with Birdo and whatnot. And, you know, I think there was some cats arguing real quick, but it wasn't nothing at all like that. And, you know, when he took the trunk, got the ball out the trunk, like he had the guy right there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, you just riding with that shit. He's like, yeah, nigga, I bring that shit everywhere I go. And, nigga, I got my shit good, my shit legit, but my gun is good, my license is good, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? And it's Florida. I was like, word, that's crazy, yo, that's fire. But then I was like, I'm surprised. I told him, I was like, I'm surprised more people don't get shot. Like, you know, everybody got a gun. He was like, that's it, you know, because everybody has a gun, everybody thinks twice, like, yo, if I start talking reckless to this nigga, it doesn't matter if I got a gun. If he pulls his gun out first, nigga, I'm gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that could be the new thought process, but it will take time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People, there is. I've actually.
no, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So there is
totally
a
understand.
sense of power that you immediately feel as soon as you put a gun in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally.
Like as soon as you grab that shit and you could point it or buck it or whatever the fuck you're gonna do with it, like there's a certain amount of power that
But
you
they
have
still didn't.
instantly.
They still
That
didn't make.
feels crazy.
They still didn't make revisions,
Mhm.
right? And ultimately, like me personally, I think that this whole thing is just so we can keep selling guns.
Mhm.
You know, ultimately, it's important that we sell guns at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Why? Because we have no large major war that we're involved in right now. We have no, you know, like large war machine where we're just pushing out guns and we're able to sell it. And like selling guns themselves is a big market for us. Like that's something that we do, and we do it well. Like at least that's what we're proud of. And but like this push is so they can say that they're, you know, like they're making a push to stop what's going on, you know. But in reality, all they're doing is like just keep selling guns. Like make it so we actually sell more guns out of this,
Word.
you know. And
I mean, it's always about $1. I think we know that, but I'm just talking about the terms of the outcome in terms of what it's going to mean for New York and you know, the change in these laws. I mean, I'm kind of torn with it. You know, I feel like we should all have the right to at least have a handgun. But I think that's just where it ends. You know what I'm saying? All of these rifles and ARs and AKs and automatic weapons and shit like that. I think that's where you got to just draw the line. You know
that's the thing. That's
And
where
that's
it
where
used to be. But that's where it used to be in New York City, where it needed to be a rifle. And the thing is it's hard to conceal a rifle.
Mm.
So you can't creep up on someone with a rifle and like and catch someone off guard. Or I mean, you could catch some people off guard, but it's harder to catch someone off guard with the rifle than it is with a regular pistol. And in certain countries, pistols are completely illegalized for that reason. You know, whereas like automatic weapons are completely on the table.
Yeah, a lot of places in Europe.
Yeah.
A lot of countries in Europe, man, they can't have no handguns.
You know, so I mean, the thing is like that's the thing that scares me. And if you're flooding the streets with even more handguns, it doesn't make much sense. Most of our New York City, at least you know, victims that fall to gun violence or whatever it may be, are from handgun related wounds. It has less to do with someone having a fucking Uzi or semi like
I know.
some shit. It's a rarer circumstance that someone has something like that over someone just having a regular goddamn handgun. You know?
Yeah, what I'm comparing it to is more like just a norm for the rest of the country and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, these type of weapons. I mean, in New York, you don't really see it. You don't even really see anybody fucking an AR or AK because these things are so big and it is so hot and there's so many people outside that it's not a normal thing. And if you was walking down the street like that, somebody would probably be thinking you're like a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not the norm to have somebody walking around like that. Where you know, in Atlanta or some of these down south countries where you know walking around with an AK.
If you had something like that, technically you were supposed to put it like if you had it in your truck or in your car or whatever, you would have a gun rack. But and in the truck, and then you would make it visible to everyone that drives by you or that you're driving by that you actually have a gun in your car.
Look, Ant, I feel you. You're giving all the reasoning. You know what I mean? My whole thing is, especially in the light of like what the fuck's been happening in this country recently. You know what I mean? And it's like a sad part about this whole gun shit. You know what I mean? And for the war that's been happening in Chicago for how long now? You know what I mean? That they going through. It's it's not like, and I'm with like people having their guns. You know what I mean? But I'm also with like a stricter sense of getting the guns in terms of psych evaluations, and you know what I mean. Not necessarily saying that you need
That's comedy.
yeah. Not necessarily saying that like
No.
you need a reasoning like how New York says it. Like you have to be a business owner, you have to make this certain amount of money type of shit. You know what I mean? Like you need a legit reason to have it. It doesn't have to go that valid, but it has to go as far as, are you competent to have a gun? You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
Like,
Yeah, no, that's
like,
yeah,
are
that's
you
what I'm saying.
are
like,
you like you're 8? No, you're not gonna get this at 18. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be an 18-year-old kid. You know what I mean? You're
It's
gonna
crazy,
be limited
like,
to
you
the
can't-
sense. You know what I mean?
You gotta be like 24, 25 just to rent a car. So I
No,
don't know how,
yeah, like,
you know, like how some of the things
that's-
is like when you win, you know, and it's like you need the ID, the driver's license and the credit card gotta have match the same name and all of that. You know,
No, yeah, no.
like if I want to rent a car and Chris want to pay for it because we splitting some shit on like a vacation or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't even work like that. So it's way more different, you know, and
Nah, 100%, bro. Like it's just the hypocrisies of it all.
yeah,
There's a lot of
Yeah.
shit that's hypocritical.
Doesn't make
Like,
sense.
instead of actually
That's my
making
example,
revisions
yeah.
to the law, this is what we do.
yeah, like I said, I'm with people having their guns. You can legally have it, because honestly, like I will feel better if somebody competent has a gun on them.
No,
Really?
Listen.
Not
I respect our amendments and
Yeah.
the right to have a gun. I totally respect it. But when it comes down to actual like just numbers, you know, there's less large gun wounds than there is handgun wounds. So
right.
you literally made it so concealable weapons are easier and legal to get around the country. All right. Instead of going, all right, let's make a system of checks where people are getting
Right.
checked. Everyone that
Right.
owns a gun is getting checked. You're like, all right, well, that's way too difficult.
Right.
Let's just give more people guns. That
Yeah.
way they could battle the bad people that
Yeah.
get guns.
There-
That makes no sense.
No, they were battling. You know, they were attacking the war. You know, in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like that, it was the wrong battle to fight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they were choosing the wrong fight. You know what I mean? All for the kind of the same. You know what I mean? The same war and shit. Like I said, we don't know what this is gonna do with New York specifically yet. We got to see how they're gonna change it. But if it's just them saying, okay, we're just gonna lift restrictions, you know what I mean? That's stupid too.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I don't know if it's gonna be better or not. You know what I mean? Because I know it's definitely a hype world right now. You know what I mean? It's all about hype and clout and all that shit. So since what was it, 1913, we couldn't have guns in New York. 1913.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that's over 100 years. And all of a sudden, that shit, you know, they just looked at. I think that might be a little chaotic. So, but let's see, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, because I mean, this could mean a long, maybe overdue change for New York, even into the city. You know what I'm saying? Because the rest of the country seems to be all right with it, you know. And we're the only ones that we have the strictest gun laws, I think, in the country, in the whole country. You know, so it's about time that some of the common folks and people that could feel like they need the right to protect themselves and whatnot, you know, can be able to do that within their right of the Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people have fought for, you know, before us and continue to fight for. You know, I think that's something that we don't necessarily want to give up just yet. You know, in terms of our rights, the right to bear arms seems to be legit. If I lived in any other state outside of New York, I would have been definitely had my gun license and had a gun. You know,
facts.
if I lived in Florida, Pennsylvania, any of these places, Georgia, doesn't matter, Texas, whatever state I'm in, whatever place I would be doing it. That's what I was doing that for the long term, for the next whatever couple of years of my life. Not couple, but long time. Like I'll be here, even if it's a short time. Fuck it, I'm still trying to get that done. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's for the local, and in other trending and big what should be bigger news in this country is the overturn of the Roe v. Wade
Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, Roe versus Wade. Roe v. Wade. Sorry about that, Anthony. Court decision. It's a definite disrespect to women. It goes back to what I was saying a couple of weeks ago in terms of caring about what a person does with their life, or trying to make a decision of what or how women should live their lives or do what they want to do with their body. Um, uh, it's their body, their choice, that type of thing. And this happens, you got places like Alabama, Georgia, Iowa, Ohio, South Carolina that seem to have been those are the ones that are with it, and also Utah, Iowa, Louisiana, Indiana. I think I said Indiana, no, I didn't. But those are the states right there that have changed the law of a woman to have the right to an abortion. And I just think, man, I'm just, it's hard to say this, man, because we live here, we live in this country, and it is a reflection of us because we live here. Every other person around the world is like, oh, you're American, you must think or act like this. You see these things that happen, like we hate women or something like that, and it's like so far from the truth, but it just always comes to be evident of what we try to show as a country to what we really are as a country. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is a constant struggle. Like, I feel ashamed, bro. That's what I feel. I feel really ashamed to be an American, to call myself an American where this constant things happen. You know what I'm saying? I felt it when Colin Kaepernick was taken in because of the police brutality. I felt the way they try to flip the narrative in the story and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now, this doesn't even come, this is on a way higher scale. You know what I'm saying? In terms of just freedom as a woman, just as a whole human person, to have the right to do what they want to do. And then it's at the state level, so it's like certain states you can do it, certain things you can't. You have a company already like a Dick's Sporting Goods, where their fucking CEO already went public saying that we will spend up to $4,000 to have any person that is under our Dick's Sporting Goods medical health plan and within our, a good worker, not a good worker, but like a person that's been working there for an amount of time where they've earned those things and whatnot, like the medical plan, and they'll give them $4,000 to pay for that person to go to a state that allows it, just to get an abortion if need be. You know what I'm saying? So now you have this like battle of companies to be behind it and not behind it. Now it's like this pro-choice, pro-life thing even gets deeper. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's more. I don't want to sound fucked up when I say this and whatnot, but it's just more division between the people. This is exactly what the government has always wanted. Just being at war with each other over the common things that they talk about, like this as a war change, so that they could do so many other things behind our back or right under our noses while it's right in front of our face. You know what I'm saying? And it again, it just makes me ashamed to be an American. You know what I'm saying? So just more division of pro-life, pro-choice. Let's see what else. We were just going over gun laws. So the gun laws, if you're for them, against them. Gay marriage, if you're for gay marriage or you're against gay marriage. What else? Republican or Democrat, left wing or right wing, liberal or conservative. You know what I'm saying? Christian or Baptist. You know what I'm saying? The division goes on and on and on and on, and it's just permeated through our media to just keep us divided, man. And this to me is just another example of that, but it's just on a whole nother level. A level I never thought that I would ever see. I never thought this would be a court case that would be overturned, and there's states and men and people in charge that actually feel this way, and some of them are women too. And it's a shame that again, it is the country we live in. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think I said my piece a little bit.
No, I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, man. I mean, it's It's a shame, man. Like, look, there should be disagreements. You know what I mean? There should be a little division. You know what I mean? If you don't agree,
No, absolutely.
but forcing,
Our country's way too big not to have the
yeah.
vision.
Well, come on, that's life. But
That's
forcing,
perspective.
yeah, forcing a law
Yeah, but
to
it's shutting out those.
yeah, not forcing that on people in terms of making laws that it takes away a right in terms of, because it's like, who are you to say, like, this is like something fundamental, man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
why are we disagreeing on this? Like, there's circumstances to everything in life. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? And
You know,
it's kind of
these-
hypocritical because these kind of people are like, yo, you know what I mean? You're not giving, the life a chance or whatever the fuck, but they will believe in God's will in other phases in life.
I
Well,
mean,
God's will is God's will. Choices are choices. It happens every day.
I know.
Stop it.
I mean,
What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
That person should have went left that day. He should have went right. You know what I'm trying to say? Come
No,
on.
absolutely.
Come on, what are we talking about? There's circumstances to everything in terms of why people are just not really trying. It's very rare that there's somebody out there that's out here trying to get pregnant or have babies just to do the abortion. Like, what the fuck are we saying right now? What are we saying?
I've always said that
Stupid.
if you really thought it was a problem, like you monitor it, like you put a cap on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her woman could have like 3, like the most in her life or some shit. Or like, something
Nah,
like
you
that.
can't do that.
4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point then you could see if like you're trying to take advantage of a situation or something like that, as opposed to being
I'm pretty
in
sure.
a fucked up
I'm pretty
situation. I mean, we're thinking about the most heinous of situations for a woman to want to get an abortion is because, God forbid they was raped or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then got pregnant during that situation. I think, those even being actual changed in the law is not even allowed to be done no more because of this overturning of this law, makes it what it is. Baby, you have anything to say? I know you're a woman, obviously. You can come into the mic and say something, as a woman to, give a female perspective of what your actual thoughts are.
Well, as a woman, I feel the government shouldn't make choices on people's reproductive rights. Everybody has a choice. They should make a free choice without having to be persecuted for it.
Facts.
And I feel like if it's something that's not easily accessible, it will cause women to do harmful things to themselves if they don't want to keep their pregnancy. They can go for illegal ways, or they can take drugs, or they can become depressed. So there's like more factors to it. Or like you just said, like if someone gets raped and that's the product of a rape, like there's going to be a constant reminder. They can either not want it or carry it full term or do something bad or abandon the baby or harm themselves if they don't want it, and then there'll just be more children, without a home, abandoned because of these.
Now, there's a big trickle down effect of this law change, and now the actions or actually the choices of women that live in these states that maybe can't get out of state to do it, can't afford to go somewhere else and have an abortion. Now it's put in a situation where they're gonna fail. Do you have anything else you want to say, babe?
No, I think that's everything.
All right, that's good. Chris, you want to say something?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, quick little thing. Hypothetically, whatever scenario happens, the person doesn't want to have the baby, but now they're forced to have the baby. What are the chances, right? Like, do you think the quality of life that child's gonna be? You know what I mean? From the start, it's like you're already starting, like, you know what I mean?
I think it's basically 50-50.
It's like,
that
come
point.
on.
On flip, it's already 50-50. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be certain
Like, you don't know, man.
things cannot happen.
I feel like at least towards the negative though, starting off that way.
No, yeah, of course.
You know,
comparisons to
like I
somebody
said-
else where it's actually loved and wanted. You know what I'm saying?
But-
Planned for things like that.
Like I said, it's
We're
also
nurturing home.
it's circumstantial as well too. You know what I mean? You could be young. You know what I mean? Running, whatever. Like, it's just it could be whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And I also want to. I read a lot sometimes.
That's a
If that makes sense, right?
read a lot.
right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. You know,
I read a lot.
no, I
Sometimes.
You know
The
what?
Jones guarantee.
Let me feel. Let me
I go through little
Sorry.
sprees of like
reading
1 or 2, 3 days of reading.
Yeah, I do.
I do a lot of reading in like 3 or 4 days, and then I stop for like 3 years, and then I pick it up again.
And it kind of works like that. and what happened is I stumble. I've known to be big into conspiracy theories, especially certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I had read back in the day that something like this they would try to do this to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? To pass this law again. And the reason why they was doing it was because you had statistically in the business world more women working and waiting to have kids. 25 years ago, the man was the first one to be successful because once he got with a wife, if his job was decent enough, which back then one person working would be able to do it, you know what I'm saying? But it would be decent enough where you could hold down the household, the woman would stay home, and where they might have met in college and she might also have a degree, she doesn't fulfill her degree because she became to stay at home mom. You know what I'm saying? So you had more and more women not doing that and going out into the workplace and waiting to be
First.
waiting to be 35 to start their lives, similar to what men were doing back in the day because they were trying to climb the ranks into the system and into companies and society. And because of that, a lot more men were losing their positions to women because these also same companies, with the transition of being more open and civil rights, class action, shit like that, that it would look better for them to take a female president, a female CEO, a female operations or something like that, to show other companies or other people that they're trying to get business and contacts with that they're versatile, they're open, they're doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Especially black females too. That's a big statement for a lot of companies to have that there as a quote unquote persona, So I think this is the trickle down effect of that, where this law is now passed, because the long term effects will flip it and have more and more women that are unfortunately caught up in a situation of getting pregnant, especially in college. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't want to say this because I don't really know, but there have been statistics that, there are many women when they're in college have an abortion at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because of living that college life. You know
I think
what I'm
also
saying?
that's just age period.
Yeah, that's the age period of doing that. You know what I'm saying? But being able to do that is what made them maybe be successful, as opposed to, having a baby and switching their life and not having the same opportunity as others.
I'll tell you, this. I don't know if that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know if that conspiracy is 100% true. Probably stats to back it up. But it's definitely something I'm gonna tell my daughter as motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, wait, Lakes,
Ready to put the pow. And my future doing too.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, more towards the female, man. But it's a shame, man. But y'all have anything else y'all want to add to it in terms?
Nah, man, it's fucked up. That's it. It's just it's a fundamental. I just feel like it's something that we all know is right is wrong. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things again that it's other reasonings in this fucked up world that we live in that they're doing shit like this. Like outside of just it being right. For the rights.
All right, man. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end the show at, bro. Another exciting episode of the Jones Hour. Shout out my girl Teresa on checking with the female perspective of Roe v. Wade overturn. Again, appreciate and catching up on the IG, fixing the mic.
Fixing the mic, that was
producer, engineer, all of that shit that we do. Here in the Jones Hour, my man Kush _talk_radio right here. You already know me. 2 times Jones. Right? On Jones IG. You already know. Follow the Jones Hour. Hit that subscribe on YouTube.
You already, man.
Leave a comment, like, all of that. Tell a friend. And if you missed the live, like if you can't find us right now on IG or YouTube, you can check us out and stream it on your way to work. Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, and iHeartRadio.
You already
You
know.
already know it's the motherfucking Jones Hour. We here, we lit, and it's another Monday in the books.
Kush_talk_radio, man. And that's it in the building.
And that's it in the
Fuck with us,
building.
man.
Fuck with us, man, because we pull things out, man. If you ain't know that by now, you're fucking up, bro.
We pulling it down.
Fucking up.
Cue the music.
I mean, I'm trying. Fuck it up.
Baloncesto? Baloncesto?
Now you see now.
You gone damn fucked up!
Nah, it's all. It's all, man. Yeah, raise the volume. It's good, you already know. 22 times.
Southpaw Mello wants to come through. Southpaw Mello.
That's who he's trying to do boxing. We do a little boxing show. He's trying to get him to my bad, man. Just see me scratching my nut, feeling alive. It's sweating. It's fucking hot.
You want to post that?